Hi Euron, and welcome back to some more Mother Darkest Dungeon. So, we are going to do the Cove boss, the Southern Crew, and we can get another Vestal scroll from this. I could definitely use that. The group is going to be mostly old classes. However, we also got James, who's back as a pit fighter. Clearly, the reports of his death have been greatly exaggerated. And I don't think I used the Grave Robber in this playthrough yet. I'm pretty sure I have not. Okay then, so let's go. We also got Clorf as a bounty hunter and Vestal, not renamed. What do we want? Obviously shovels, food, torches, a skeleton key or two in case we run into another secret room. And I think that's pretty much it. Here, a few other things. Alright, let's go then.
The poor devils.
Alright then, so let's see how far we have to go. Not very far. They should be right here, in either one of these two rooms. Okay, so we can camp right before the boss. Also, the pit fighter has some pretty interesting synergies. He can do more damage versus bleeding enemies or something like that. More damage versus stunned enemies. And more accuracy versus stunned enemies. Headbutt will do more damage versus bleeding enemies. And he does also have a bleed right here, although I didn't actually pick that up. But it's a pretty interesting class. And here's a blockade already, okay.
Another misfortune.
Alright, let's see if there's anything in here. Nope. And no scouting information either. I mean, we know where the boss is going to be. Another blockade, really? At this rate, I'm going to run out of shovels. I only have one more left. And this isn't exactly a big dungeon. Okay, here's the fight. Guardian, Brawler, Acolyte, and Grouper. Right, so the Acolyte should die first. 20% Blight Resist. Let's go for Poison Darts. That will also further lower Blight Resist. Not that it's really necessary, it's basically zero now. And we got what, 120% base? Yeah, 120% base. So it was guaranteed against a 20% resist anyway. Right, what do we do with James? Hold on, let me see. We could try a stun. He will also have a chance to stun himself. However, he has 50% stun resist, which means it's only 10% chance to self-stun. And this will do pretty good damage. Unfortunately, I can't quite hit the Acolyte. The only way I can hit the Acolyte is with Dash In, which is only 3 damage and 73% chance to hit. This skill is mostly to move forward, which he doesn't need to do right now. Let's go with Headbutt. We can try to stun the Guardian so that he won't be able to guard anyone else. There, and we resisted the self-stun. I wouldn't want the Guardian to guard the Acolyte or anything like that. We can also try to stun the Acolyte. There it is. Okay, so I only need 3 more damage now. Because the Blight will kill her. Yeah, this should do the trick. Done. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Next up, probably the Brawler. I might be able to kill him before the Guardian gets a chance to do anything. Let's find out. I can hit him with Poison Darts. Here you go. They all have low Blight Resist, so that skill is actually going to be really nice. And that should finish him off easily. Yep. Okay, then we can maybe move the Grouper towards us. I can actually do that. Let's just go with a group heal here. I think I do have Flashbang. No, but I have a pull, so we can just pull it towards us. Let's see, I could actually try to stun the Guardian again, because this is 135% chance to stun. But I think we're better off actually doing damage. Yeah, let's use Jawbreaker. Or we can miss. Well, you tried. Yeah, now he will use Guard, which is slightly annoying. But now we can just stun him again, I suppose. Hit him with poison darts. Right, will this even work when the grouper is being guarded? I don't think it will. Let's just mark the Guardian, remove his protection, because that will be helpful anyway. Jawbreaker again. Well, the problem with Jawbreaker is that it has lower accuracy, 75% instead of 85%. There. I'll take it. The Pit Fighter is best combined with bleeds and stuns, it seems. So I'll try to stun the enemies with the Vestal and then hit them with the Pit Fighter. Not in this particular fight, but just in general, I guess. And he would also work well with other classes that have bleeds. I don't have one in here, but that's alright. Speaking of bleeds, yeah, let's maybe just remove that. And kill that Guardian already. Yep, that will basically kill him.
As the fiend falls,
We can finish him off. Now we kind of need an individual heal. Get rid of that corpse. This fight is taking longer than it should have. Okay, that's a little bit too low on health. Here you go, buddy. Can we finish this already? Any day now. Why are they attacking Clorf? Alright, let's just go with Headbutt here.
Their formation is broken.
That's one of his better skills. Yes, there's a self-stun component, but it's only 10% on him. Because he has 50% stun resist. Just need to watch out for any stun resist debuffs. Because that sometimes happens. What did we get? Okay. Some crests. Don't really need crests all that much. But I won't say no. Wait, is he... Oh, he's curious. Fine. And that's going to be my last shovel. Hopefully there aren't any more blockades. The boss has to be in one of these two rooms right here. And we still didn't get any scouting information. Let's just camp right now. And let's see, can we get some self-buffs? I can lower the chance of being surprised, but that doesn't matter anymore. Unless we find a group in the corridor. I don't think I can prevent a nighttime ambush. Okay, we can get a self-buff here. That will be useful for Jawbreaker, because again, that has lower accuracy, unless it's against a stunned target. Yeah, we don't need minus 15% chance of being surprised. We can reduce some stress. That's always good. I don't have any diseases. We can increase accuracy and dodge. Anything else? Increase some protection? Yeah, why the heck not? And I guess that's that. We did not get surprised. Okay, we got 50% chance of getting the right room. Let's go this way then. Nothing inside. This normally requires a shovel, but I used all my shovels already. Okay, hold on, just remove that bleed. One more group in the corridor. And hey, we surprised them. 2 thralls, however. The thralls need to die first. They only have 10% blight resist, so let's hit them with blight. Finish off that guy. Yeah, that's not quite enough. There, now he's down. Didn't even need that blight. Yeah, now we got 90% on Jawbreaker. Nice. Thanks to that accuracy buff. And he's down to 3 health only. He will get 1 chance to attack. That's about it. I still need to heal Clorf. That was a resisted disease. Okay, I'm glad we resisted that. Here you go. 23 out of 25. There. Now we get the stinger, and hopefully the boss will be in this room right here. Oh yeah, the accuracy debuff is also going to be quite useful from the pit fighter. That would be nice against some high damage dealing enemies. Alright, well, we're done here. We got a stun stone. Okay, that's actually useful. Let's give that to James. So now his chance to stun with headbutt will be even higher. Alright, so I'm going to assume the boss is in here. Let's heal ourselves back to full. I'm not using holy water yet because, okay, there's no boss in here. But now we know he's going to be down here, because there's nowhere else he can be. Nope. Anyway, let's deal with these guys first. So, poison darts. The shaman needs to die first, or both of them actually. There, that will do the trick. Now he will die from blight, and we can pull the other one towards us. Hey, what the heck are you doing? Seriously, you healed him? That's pretty annoying. Okay, let's go with headbutt here to get the stun. Oh, I assume this will also have a higher chance to stun himself, but that's still only 20%. I'm okay with that actually. Let's pull one towards us. That will also mark him. Yeah, they will get a chance to attack, but we got almost no stress. It's fine. Okay, so let's stack another blight here. That will kill him. Yep, that will be enough damage to kill him. Now we got the other shaman.
Unforgiving.
Right, I can't quite hit him with James. That seems to be the biggest problem with the pit fighter. He can't really hit anything in the back row. But I mean, quite a few classes cannot hit anything in the back row. And they are still useful classes.
Annihilated.
It's just that he wouldn't be that good on some specific fights
Powerful blow.
that basically require most, if not your entire group, to be able to hit the back row. Poison darts. And that's pretty much it. Maybe we can get one more heal. Yeah, there's no need to kill it just yet. Let's get one more heal. He's going to die from the blight anyway. So, there we go. And I can get myself to full health with the food. Done.
This expedition at least
I do have
promises
holy
success.
water, and that will give us a buff as far as I can tell. Yes, I think. Oh no, it will remove flagellant quirk. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's go to the boss, shall we? Yes, let's. The boss will be in here for sure. There's nowhere else he can be. There might still be something in the corridor.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Minus 20 dodge, minus 5 speed, okay. There's a shambler in here. Right, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the shambler, but I'm definitely doing the boss first. Obviously. Okay, full light level.
Promise of safety.
And let's heal ourselves to full. There's no reason not to. And we can use holy water to increase our resistances. Okay, let's go. I might still do the shambler, I'm not sure. Let's actually deal with the boss first. And then we can maybe think about the shambler. The boss shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so what's the maximum damage we can do here? Yeah, the puller has 50% protection. So let's try to stun him. That is actually almost 100% chance to stun him, because we got 145. He still resisted, really? Okay, fine. We can get some blight going on the boss, that's what I'm thinking. He only has 20% blight resist, and now he will have 0. Okay, I guess we'll just mark the puller, because I have to kill him. This will help reduce his protection. Not by a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. Nice try, bro. We could try another stun, but this will be lower chance. Oh sure, this one worked. I mean, that's fine, I suppose. Okay, this is fine. That is a pretty nasty debuff right there. Fortunately, I do not need damage on the Vestal. Oh, come on, really? You had to move the Vestal to the front. That's actually really annoying, because now I have to waste an entire turn to move her. Or I can use... where is it? Dash in. If James gets his turn first, which he might or might not. One more damage needed. That was a little bit unlucky. However, the Polar didn't really get a chance to do much. Yeah, James will not go first, unfortunately. Oh well. I can use medicinal herbs to remove the debuffs. Although, it might be more useful if somebody else gets that debuff, because that's a really nasty one. Let's get a self buff, because Dash In will only do 1 damage or 2 damage, but that's enough to kill the Polar. However, it will also give us dodge, speed and accuracy self buff. So I like that. Here. That is a lot of buffs, holy crap. That's almost plus 30 accuracy, that's actually pretty insane. And here's another Polar. I can't really ignore the Polar, so the plan is to keep stacking Blights on the boss, while we keep attacking the Polar, I guess. The Blights will stack pretty high eventually. That's already 6 damage per round. This was a pretty unlucky turn, because we got our Vestal pulled to the front. Okay, mark the Polar again, and debuff his protection. Clorf is only level 0, so the debuff isn't that good, but it will still increase our damage quite a lot. So, I don't think the Pit Fighter has more damage versus marked targets. No, he does not. But let's go with Headbutt again. That should work.
A decisive pummeling.
There we go, yep, it worked. And we resisted the stun ourselves. Group heal? Yeah, group heal is fine.
Momentary abatement.
But I will have to move back a little bit eventually. We are dodging quite a bit. So, oh yeah, 34 dodge. Plus 10 from the trinket. Right. Yeah, this one. That is a pretty nice trinket. So, more blights. Let's just remove that bleed, might as well. It's not like I'll use the bandage for anything else in this run. We do have one anti-venom, which will come in handy if I end up doing the Shambler. I haven't decided yet. Well, let's actually kill the boss first. We'll worry about the Shambler after that. Okay, now we can do some nice damage on the boss. Let's try to stun the boss. That would be nice. There it is. So he won't be summoning the Polar yet. We can do some more damage. Get more heals. I think we pretty much got this. Go on now. And another dodge, nice. I could probably ignore the Polar now. I mean, the boss is almost dead. Maybe not almost dead, but I only need, what, 23 more damage now. 17 more damage. That's like one good crit, basically. Let's go with that then. Jawbreaker, up to 18. Yeah, we got this. I need literally one more damage and the boss will die. So that's pretty much it. Or I can ignore him now because he will kill himself with the Blight. This is not a super hard fight. Probably one of the easier boss fights, I would say, unless you are completely unprepared or try to ignore the Polar too much. You can't really ignore the Polar. Okay, well, that's not going to help you, buddy. We pretty much got this. Yeah, I can't do much with Clorf from all the way back there. And the boss is down. The Polar will die with the boss. So, plus 5% protection. Yeah, that's useful. We are not leaving yet. I think I might do the Shambler. It's tempting. I should be able to handle it. I think. Do we have a torch? Yes, we do. It was right here. I think I'll give it a shot. In before James dies again. Hey, he can get revenge on the Shambler, right? Sounds good to me. This should be a decent enough group for the Shambler. Okay, let's give it a shot, why the heck not? Maybe remove that debuff, although it will only last for 2 more rounds. Alright, let's do this. What's the worst that could possibly happen? It will be fine. I mean, this is a level 1 dungeon, so it should be easier. Oh, great. Vestal to the front, because why not? Really? That's literally the worst case scenario. Maybe James will get a chance to go first, then I could dash forward. What's his speed anyway? 5 speed and -1 speed on the Vestal. Okay, James should definitely go first, unless I get really unlucky on the roll. Poison darts? Yep, that should work quite nicely. There. Yes, so now we can use dash in. That will also give me a self buff. Now I will have to handle the tentacles. I can't ignore them because they will kill me. So we'll handle that. They get a really nasty self buff if we ignore them. Now I only have 1 anti-venom. I'm going to wait a little bit for a higher blight before I use it. I could try a stun, but I think we should just use a heal. Or move back, yeah, let's just move back a bit. I will have to move Clorf, unfortunately, because there's not much he can do from all the way back there. Okay, now I could go with flashing daggers to also do damage to the boss, but we could get a blight going on the Shambler Sycophant. That should work. Let's go with that then. Yep, there it is. Okay, so now I kind of really need to move Clorf. I could mark the other Shambler Sycophant and then use 1 more turn to move the Vestal. That will automatically move Clorf forward. I don't need healing too much just yet. 50% stun resist. I could stun it. Yeah, let's go with the Jawbreaker. That does really good damage. This should actually kill it, so no need for a stun. There. James should actually be really good for this fight, because he can deal with the tentacles quite easily, while I do damage to the Shambler. Probably with Blight for the most part. Okay, now I could actually use a heal, but I need to move Clorf. So... okay, fine, let's move. There, now he will be way more useful from over here. I will probably hit the boss while the boss is still marked. Let's see. Okay, the one in the back will die from the Blight, so we can ignore it. Let's hit this one with Blight, because they get a protection buff from the self buff, which makes it much harder to kill them. But protection doesn't do anything to Blight, so Blight is actually amazing against them. Now I can hit the boss. Let's see, we could try to stun the boss. It won't necessarily work, but there's a decent chance it will work. I got 145%, so that's a 45% chance to stun the boss. It will do okay damage as well. Let's give it a shot, why the heck not? There it is, it actually worked, nice. That will buy us a little bit of extra time. And hit the boss while he's marked. I'm just going to use the anti-venom. Yeah, that's plus 90% damage versus marked enemy. That's more valuable than finish him. And now we definitely need a heal. A self-heal? Yeah, I wouldn't want my Vestal to die. And others should be fine for the most part. Now the boss will skip a turn, the tentacles will both die from the Blight. We still need to do 48 more damage, but that's okay. More Blight. Oh, he resisted, really? Okay. fine. Let's go, people. Let's do some good damage here. I need good damage. Not much point trying to stun him again, because that's not going to work. Let's go with the Jawbreaker. That's almost 20% chance to crit as well. And mark the boss again. Yep. That will also debuff his protection. Now he will summon more tentacles, but oh well. And we failed to debuff his protection, unfortunately. Yep, more tentacles. We are not quite done yet. Hey, leave my Vestal alone, thanks. Yeah, that's 4 damage per round already. That's a bit too much now. And we hit 100 stress. Just don't skip your turn, because that would be really awful. I have to take care of the sycophants. I can't just ignore them. I will die if I ignore them. Just don't kill my Vestal. I kind of need her, you know? Yeah, this is actually going to be a little bit problematic. If she keeps taking damage, which she might, I don't know. I could hit the boss, but I can't hit him with Collect Bounty, unfortunately. So... well, I don't know about this. I could finish off that sycophant a little bit faster. Yeah, let's do that. Now it will die from Blight. I don't want them attacking me too much. And we can stun the one in the front. Because they can do a ton of damage. Or we can just outright kill it. Now, it would be amazing if we could stun the boss again, but that's probably not happening. Yep. Okay. Yeah, my Vestal might die. Don't get me wrong, she's only level 0, so it's not a big deal. But I kind of need her healing to actually finish this fight. That's what I'm saying. It's really tempting to rush the boss down, but I would get killed by the sycophants. So we are not doing that. Just having a Blight up... oh, he resisted the Blight. Well, that's even more annoying. I will take advantage of the mark to hit the boss. I need the self-heal here. If I knew there's going to be a Shambler in here, I would have brought more anti-venom. But I had no way to know. And I can't remove the Blight with a Vestal, unfortunately. Let's try to stun the boss. It might work. Again, 45% chance. And we will do okay damage. And we have 17% chance to crit. There it is. We also self-stunned, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Now, I don't have to kill that Shambler. We just need Blight on it. Yep, there's the buff. That buff is really, really nasty. It will do a ton of damage with that buff. Seriously, you passed your turn? Okay. She might actually die from the next tick. Then I'll have to wait for the next Vestal or something. Yep, there's a good chance she will die, I don't know. And now she got pulled all the way to the front. She will almost certainly die. But at this point, I don't think I care. We can finish off the Shambler.
More destructive than 100 cannons.
We should be able to finish off the Shambler. I only need 17 more damage on the Shambler. We can ignore the Tentacle, because it will die from the next Blight. This was the last chance it will get to do damage. Come on, give me a Blight on the boss. Come on now, really? Well, that sucks. Debuff protection, maybe? There we go, that worked. It's only minus 10, but I guess I'll take it. And rip Vestal. She did her job. Vigorous, nice. We just need like one good hit on the boss and he will go down. Let's go, people! James, this is your chance to take revenge on the Shambler. What's the highest damage skill here? Yeah, Jawbreaker. That's 90% as well. Is that enough? Oh yeah, there's no Blight. We need one more hit. We need literally 4 damage. Okay, 95% chance to hit on all of these. Done! We got it! Nice! And what will we get? Ancestor Scroll. Plus 25% healing done, plus 25% stress healing done, plus 10% stress damage received. That is actually really nice. Okay then, that was 100% worth it. Yes, I lost a Vestal, but again, she was level 0. We can probably get a high level Vestal from the stagecoach eventually. That was a pretty nice fight. And James took revenge on the Shambler. From beyond the grave, I guess. Like I said, the reports of his death have been greatly exaggerated. Let's check out the stagecoach. Okay, Seraph, Sisters, Falconer, Shieldbreaker. I think I can grab Sisters. Do we have more than one? Where the heck are they? That was supposed to be sorted by class. Okay, I only have one. Let's grab one more. It's a pretty interesting class. We do have more than one Falconer, I'm pretty sure. Okay then. Yes, we do. But I could get a level 1 Falconer instead. Works for me. There you go. And Shieldbreaker. I only have level 0 Shieldbreakers, I think. I haven't used Shieldbreakers yet. So I might use one sometime soon. Where the heck is he? Right here. Okay, so just dump this guy.
Slumped shoulders, wild eyes.
Okay, and Seraph. I don't think I have a level 2 Seraph. Nope. Remove that one. And there we go. That will do. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't. And subscribe for more videos just like this one. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.